We have a new all dimensions flat world preset that was just released in this snapshot, and I do find it very intriguing why they decided to do this. We are on the pre-release cycle now, pre-release 1. So what do you expect? Not a lot of new stuff, except we have a new world preset now. By the way, don't forget, I'm going to be live on Saturday for Minecraft Live, so follow me on twitch.tv/PhoenixSC Live. And what's really funny is that Minecraft literally just tweeted out, fully acknowledging the Silver Cube transportation tech, which by all intents and purposes has been completely nullified. You can't really do that anymore in game. But first, we are going to go through all the minor changes, like this gigantic green fog. I'm not sure why they made it so vibrant. But as you guys know, this is a single biome preset for sulfur caves. It's a good way to sort of see just how much they've changed the fog, but I guess they're trying to find parity with bedrock edition, so there's one thing. Another thing they've changed is baby sulfur cubes. The texture has finally been updated. We have the big eyes, the baby face sort of vibe, so there is that as well. The final thing is the friends list. You can see that I still have all of my friends here, however, I can no longer access their worlds. With this pre-release, we are removing the peer-to-peer connection feature introduced. Not saying they'll completely get rid of it, this is obviously going to be temporary. We do not consider the feature ready for release in its current form. So I guess the essential mod is back in action for now. Okay, those are all the minor changes. Let's go through the all dimensions flat type that's new to the snapshot, and we'll see what it's all about. Now, you can't actually access this in game right now. You've got to hack something together. You cannot go to create new world, you can't do this and then go to world type. It's not here. You can't even hold alt, which is the debug key handle. So single biome, debug, default, super flat, large biomes, amplified. It's not here. In order to do this, you do have to mod the game. So this world type customizes all 3 dimensions, which is the very first time any world setting has done this. And if you've already guessed, this is a flat world. Now, it's not just a flat world. You can see that structures are spawning all the structures, which is really, really interesting. So I'm thinking of Mog Swab right now. I know what he's gonna do. This is not your regular super flat world. It's not just grass. You can't really modify that right now. So hopefully this is some sort of new way that they're allowing us to customize features in world generation settings again. I don't know right now. What is this? Oh, it's a mine shaft that's failed to spawn. Very, very interesting. Oh, this is a ruined portal in the ground, and the chest is in here. Trial chambers in the ground. Pyramid, another trial chamber. Lots of desert villages. Jungle pyramid. There's another trial chamber that's just sort of peeking out of the ground. Another mine shaft that's failed to spawn. The stronghold is sort of on the ground now, so you might think this is just a regular super flat world, which in some ways it is. However, because this is flat all dimensions, this will now carve out a super flat world for the Nether and the End. So for the Overworld, this is basically just one layer of bedrock and 67 layers of sandstone, after which every single structure that can spawn in the desert will spawn. Let's go to the Nether. All right, so let's find a ruined portal in the desert. There's one here apparently. Oh, it's sort of in the ground here. You know what? I can't be bothered with this one. All right, let's go to the Nether and see what it looks like. So this is the Nether. You might be thinking, what is this? Looks like the bedrock ceiling. You can already see just in the distance here a Nether fortress spawning in the most barren of wastelands. The towering structure of all this in the Nether fog, I think is perfect. I'm gonna give myself night vision, which is fine because we're in basalt deltas. Once again, we have random structures spawning everywhere, so we have a ruined portal in the Nether. This is your Nether fortress, and because we're in basalt deltas, guess what? As you know, no bastion remnants, because bastion remnants do not spawn in basalt deltas. I'm not sure why they decided to go with basalt for the Nether. I feel like netherrack would have been the obvious choice, but at the same time, it does make this Nether fortress look really cool. I just realized I had my spawn monsters false. You do actually get mobs here. Here's your magma cube, there's your ghast, and this will generate blazes too. So for the Nether dimension, we have one layer of bedrock over here, there's a void underneath, and 3 layers of basalt. So the same Y level as the Overworld. Oh, I have slime spawning now. Let's go over here. All right, let's generate the end portal, and this is the end. And as the enderman spawned underneath, I didn't even realize this is the first time I entered it through the stronghold portal. It generated the layer of obsidian in the sky. I'm at 148. I have to go to the center. So this is your end flat world. We have the end portal in the middle. As you can hear, the ender dragon is flying in the sky. It does spawn. It's now doing its thing. We'll let it approach. You can see this is actually just a flat world of endstone. It's not an end island. So you'll notice the ender dragon still has all of its logic. The end dimension still has its logic. However, you'll notice there are no obsidian pillars whatsoever. And because the end logic still applies, the fog will dissipate the moment you reach outside of the range, like that. And now with witness just how barren this entire area looks. All dedicated to the darkness of the sky, the flatness of this texturing, all the bunches of endermen spawning all around us. And because the biome is the underscore end, you're gonna notice structures of end city type do not exist. Just emptiness everywhere. So we'll go back here. What we're gonna do, if you guys watch my short, if you don't know what's going on right now, the Ender Dragon fight is basically dead. The problem here is that the Ender Dragon is affected by the geyser. And so this dragon will try to perch constantly, except it can't reach this base block here because the geyser is just pushing the Ender Dragon up and it can't reach the ground. So we're just gonna do this and make sure we're just outside of the hitbox of the Ender Dragon so it doesn't knock us off, like right there. And we just punch it safely. So just over there, and we just do this. Now, this is not going to be like, it's game breaking, obviously. Like, you can't have the Ender Dragon behave this way. But it's not really any sort of speedrunning tech or meta here. You should still zero cycle the dragon if you can. This really is just an automatic one cycle because the dragon simply cannot reach the ground. You probably don't need a 20 block geyser here. You probably just need a 5 block geyser. That's completely fine. You can reach the dragon from the ground. Wait, oh my god, it can't. Wait, can it even like die properly? Oh, the frick. It can't die. The dragon can't die. I guess the dragon can still knock you off. Yeah, it does. All right. Tune in to my Twitch stream on Minecraft Live this Saturday.